On August 24, 2014, Napa Valley was shaken to the core with the biggest magnitude earthquake in the Bay Area since 1989. We're here in the beautiful downtown Napa Valley at Vintner's Collective, and I'll be feasting it forward with the owner, Garret Murphy, discussing how Airstream Northwest has raised a glass and feast it forward. Let's go inside. Mr. Murphy, good to see you. We go way back. I think we met when I first moved here in like 2003 or something.
A long time ago when we opened Vintner's Collective almost. That far back.
That's amazing. You, I think, have one of the best buildings, the most historical buildings here in the valley. Tell me
it does
a little
not
bit.
look as prestigious as it did before the earthquake, but yes, it is the oldest building in Napa.
So I remember where I was. I was in bed. It was, what, 3:20 a.m. on August 24th. There was just this tumbling. It will always be in my head, that feeling. It will never leave me.
I got the phone call from a friend of mine, and I got rattled by the news that the building was badly damaged right away after the building. So that was a little scary because you're far away, so you feel like
helpless.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Airstream Northwest is an amazing partner of ours at Feast It Forward, and they have generously donated this custom luxury unit that has everything from A to Z. I mean, you've got your chilling units down here. You can ring
like
people up.
Commercial tasting room essentially on wheel. It's pretty much, I think, the first ever in the U.S. We got the permit because ABC understood that we went through an earthquake, and they allowed us to have a tasting room.
Continue the business. Tell me about Vintner's Collective as far as the premise goes and your mission.
Well, you know, Vintner's Collective, it's a tasting room, a multi-winery tasting room that we created in 2002 because the small producers didn't have any way to get their wine any exposure. So in 2002, I went to see a bunch of those small producers, and I said, why don't we just do that and get all together, you know, under one roof, and let's co-promote each other and compete against the bigger fish. And it worked out because we're here still 13 years later.
It's wonderful. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to feasting it forward and to your building getting fixed very soon.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
1 year later from the shakeup.
I know. Can you
Napa
believe
Valley.
that?
What's been the toughest part about getting Vintner's Collective back up?
Hard to believe, but the toughest part of being trying to reopen is getting the front door open. That was really, really difficult because you have to do a lot of engineering to make sure that it's safe for people to walk in through the front door.
Right.
And the front door made me feel like I was back in the old days, like back open. Felt really good, very positive. I needed that, I needed a boost. And at that time, all the sheetrock was, you know, really destroyed, and the floors were destroyed. Every wall had to be redone. Everything had to be redone. Thank goodness for Bay Area Airstream. Ted let me use one of his Airstream. It was a beautiful, beautiful Airstream, all set up as a tasting room, and thank goodness he was there for us at that time, because without that we would have had no tasting room for a whole 5 months period.
They've offered a really unique luxury mobile unit that wineries can use in the vineyards or outside in a different location beyond the tasting room bar. So I think, had you not received that from Ted, you would have been displaced and not been able to continue.
I was so happy and relieved when he offered that for us to use. So yeah, you're right, without them it would have been very difficult. Anyway, do you want to go upstairs? You haven't seen the upstairs yet. Cheers.
The daredevil. So yeah, looking out here, I mean, you can still see the scaffolding, but it's getting there. It's close.
Pretty much at this point, it's going to be putting everything back together, epoxy everything, you know, make sure that everything's back and secured. Yeah, we're about a month and a half away from being completely done. I think this has been a great experience because, well, you know, a couple of months ago, I would not have said it was a great experience, but now I feel like once you survive this, I think you can survive almost anything.
Well, kudos to you, because some people, like you said, would not survive this. Some people would kind of, you know, back out and say, this is tough. I don't know if I can get through it. I
don't think it ever occurred to me that, you know, I would want to give up, but I certainly, there was moments where I was thinking, really? You know, like, how many more months of that, you know? But, you know, everybody's positive. Everyone that works here is gung-ho, and the story is important. you know, you come to work and you do it and you have fun. And oh, the customers they eat up that story. They love it that we're coming back. They know how hard it was to you know, come back from this amazing challenge. Everybody's showing up going, wow, this is really amazing.
Well, and it's the community, I feel like, kind of raised up together. You know, there's a lot of people still challenged downtown. I mean, Carpe Diem now is just getting their back on their feet.
Just reopened.
And City Hall is still...
I made an effort to go to Carpe Diem as soon as they open. I'm hoping everyone does that. It's so important because if businesses in your community strive, your community in general strives. I gotta pay a couple dollars extra. It's fine because the community is gonna give it back to me time 100.
Yeah, this should be done soon. So cheers to Vintner's Collective.
Thank you, Katie.
Cheers to making it through, and no more earthquakes.